Hello and welcome everyone. Namaste. My name's John King. I'm a licensed hypnotherapist and Reiki master at Karmic, and I thank you for joining me for this group trance. Today's topic is about grounding and determination, and I'll get to that in a minute. First, I'd like to start by thanking and acknowledging the original custodians of this land, and by thanking and acknowledging all of our ancestors for bringing us to this moment of now. Thank you to all the elders of all races, past, present, and future. I hope that wherever you are in this moment of now, as you hear and watch this or listen to it, that you're in a calm and safe space, that you're in reasonably good mental health. If you're not, please do consult with your licensed medical practitioner to make sure that a hypnotic trance and some energy work is right for you at this point in time. If you are underage, please make sure you get your parents' or guardians' permission to watch or listen to this recording. So as per usual, I'll talk about 10 or 15 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes about grounding and determination before I do the actual trance. Please feel free to skip ahead to the trance part if you regularly trance and are all up to date with everything. Or allow yourself, even now as you hear my words, to just let them lull you into that calm, safe space within yourself, which is always there within yourself. Take a moment to observe what's happening in your body. Please join me for 3 just calm, normal breaths. So in the first in-breath, as you feel the air entering your nostrils and into your body, just simply breathe and make it a comfortable breath. In the next in-breath, just feel into your body what's happening. What are your comfort levels? Can you become more comfortable? Do you need to move around a little bit? What do you need to do? And in the final breath, what does your mind tell you? What is the most important thing for you right now? And most of the time for us, that is to actually be more present and to be in a state where we can allow ourselves to relax. So if you're irritated at the moment, that's okay. Or whatever is happening in your life, so many different things. The intention for grounding is to become completely present here in this moment of now. So as I'm sitting here, I can feel my butt in the chair. I can feel my back against the chair. My feet on the floor. I can listen and I can hear. I can taste and smell. I can engage my different senses. And if I'm being mindful, I can observe what's happening in my mind. When I'm really stressed, as many of us are at the moment, then my mind tends to want to escape this current reality. And so I'll be possibly thinking ahead about, oh my God, what else do I need to include in this trance? Am I going to get everything right? And suddenly my brain takes me back to the past, to things that have happened, all these different things. So when we come back to this moment of now, we can ground. Now, depending on what sort of negative energy you may have absorbed or what positive energy you might like to bring into yourself, one of the best places to ground and to heal and work with your root chakra is in Mother Nature. Spending time sitting on nice dirt or green grass or wherever you're drawn to, some time at the beach, time in the ocean. There you can reconnect. Some of us might feel that, oh no, we can't possibly, eject all of the negative that we've absorbed into Mother Nature because life's just been so terrible and we don't want anyone else to absorb that energy. However, The natural forces at play as this massive planet rotates around the sun are so extreme that our little negative droplets can just so beautifully be reabsorbed in nature and transformed, cleansed, and returned to us. So we can allow ourselves to be more here in this moment of now. We can connect to this amazing energy that's all around us, and it's an infinite amount of energy that we can tap into. And then, more and more, as we release and relax and let go of negative energy we've absorbed, we can let our energies rebalance. And as we settle more into this moment of now, our mind calms. If we've been very stressed, our brain's producing a lot of cortisol, which means that our thinking, logical energy's been hijacked into the back part of our brain so that our reflexes are good and we're ready to fight or flight or freeze, depending on what sort of stress response we have. Which is not terribly good for problem solving, and most of what we experience in our modern world is that we need to think on how to solve our problems. So ideally we want to create our best possible future, and if we're totally stressed and worried and barely coping, then we become muddled and we tend not to make the best possible decisions. So if we take the time to ground, to be present, to let go of all of those thoughts and processes in our body that are not relevant, to let go of those stories that stress us, then we can relax, we become more present. And then as our brain calms and relaxes, our energy moves back into our forebrain, and we can think about the best case scenario we want to generate, and then make those decisions that are most likely to get us there. Now, when I talk about determination, our solar plexus chakra, achieving all sorts of labels spring to mind as to what we need to do. For some of us, the simple determination to get out of bed is a huge thing. And I speak from definite personal experience here. So what we class as achieving and what we call our own determination and wanting to achieve certain goals, that's a very personal thing. Society tends to tell us that we need to achieve huge things and pick and kick huge goals and all these, things, and if it's just something little, then, that doesn't rate. When we're loving with ourselves and we love and encourage ourselves, we can, each and every one of us, we can create these magic little moments of achievement where we simply set a goal, and that might be, today I'm going to get up and brush my teeth, and that's all. That's all I need to achieve today, and yep, tick, done that. And for some of us, that's a really difficult thing, and for most of us, that's easier. However, setting realistic goals, when we're faced with a big task, and so many of us procrastinate on projects because they're either too big, they're unrealistic, we don't know how to tackle it, it might be beyond our abilities, and so we don't try to do anything with it because we are just frozen in this fear state of not knowing what to do, and then we don't do anything, and then we laden ourselves or load guilt and shame upon ourselves, and that actually makes us more scared, that makes us afraid that we're failing, and more cortisol is produced. We go in this negative spiral and nothing gets done, and here we are. So we want to get out of that habit. We want to find ways to create small, achievable goals, realistic goals, and then work towards those. Now, I hate to-do lists, loathe and detest them, and it's always my last resort. However, sometimes I do resort to to-do lists. And if you write down, little achievable goals, then it's easy to tick them off and to feel better about yourself. So It's one of the suggestions I'm going to give you in trance, is that you allow yourself to always love and encourage yourself, and then to set small, achievable goals, realistic goals. So they don't have to be small, they can be big, but they have to be realistic goals. And you allow yourself iterations as you learn about yourself and how well you can achieve what you can do. You know, as we progress through life, we tend to know and push our limits more and more. And depending on what happens along that journey, you know, different traumas and triggers can cause all sorts of upsets along that way. However, the more we take time to embrace that lovely saying, haste makes waste. So we take a moment, we sit down, we ground into the moment, we observe ourselves, what's in our system, what can we let go of, who can we forgive, what can we make peace with, so that our brain can stop all of the extraneous, irrelevant thoughts and sometimes distracting, procrastinating other habits, addictions even, that we might bring in to avoid or simply not achieve what we wish to. So in allowing ourselves to prioritize our life in a way that is best for us individually, to focus on what's important, to acknowledge all of the distracting stories that we have, and then to somehow work out a plan that allows us to go, okay, I can do this. I am determined to finish this particular project. So for some of us, that might be finishing our studies, finishing our internship, finishing something that eventually will help us to live and survive in the world. So our money earning abilities. Or it might be a gardening project or whatever it is. So in allowing ourselves to sit peacefully for a while, to let our subconscious and conscious minds work together to work out the best priority list. So what's most important? And we need to factor in our own hygiene factors, as they're called. So making sure we earn enough money, that we, you know, get food to feed us, that we do the level of cleaning that is required for our household, all of these different things. In knowing that we have, 24 hours in a day, we need to make sure that we have time to rest and regenerate, to recharge our bodies, our minds, to have some fun. You want life to be enjoyable. And sometimes when we are distracting ourselves too much because we're procrastinating and we don't know how to deal with that one job, or we might not like it, and if anyone who knows me around tax time knows that that's been a very long and arduous process for me to tame those demons and master them and get on top of them in a way that means that, now I work away at little chunks of it all the time and makes end of year less traumatic. So for you personally, allowing yourself to ground, to release your negative energies and all of the different stories you might have. So you might sit in nature for a while, you might just get your favorite crystal and hold on to that. Whatever you do, you relax into that moment, you let go of stress, then you logically start to prioritize. And again, there'll be iterations here that might be required, and you allow yourself to do that. Then you think about, okay, so if my highest priority is that I need to finish my particular work task or my study task, then looking at the last few days, weeks, months of your life, and if there's a very obvious hole, a gap between output and input because you're distracting yourself away from the task with other stories and we have life, then you work out, okay, so what is realistic? And you might say, okay, well, I'm going to study for or work on this task for 3 hours a day. That's my commitment, and I might split it up over a few things. I also need to make sure that I get 2 hours of gaming time in, or gardening time, or whatever your fun jobs are. You know, you might be passionate about baking or gardening, who knows. You know, make sure that you cleanse all your chakras regularly by allowing your body to experience whatever level of joy. I want to say orgasm, but I'm not going to say orgasm, but now I've said orgasm, so orgasm. Very good and very healthy for you. Allow that. Then focus on your task and allow yourself to set that as the priority. Now, if you engage in distracting, procrastinating behavior, if you set your right targets and allow yourself to say, okay, well, I only get to do that if, you know, as a reward when I've done my 3 hours, and you need to police yourself with that and be honest and respectful and open with yourself about that. And sometimes that means that, okay, if I've sat there drooling, looking at the screen for 3 hours and I didn't write a single word of what I wanted to write, well, that's okay. You know, we have good and bad days. However, then you do not get your reward. That means that, okay, you might spend another hour doing something menial, doing the dishes, whatever. You might just spend more time looking at the screen blankly. However, when you are firm with yourself, when you're determined and you tap into your own energy and say, okay, I'm going to do this, therefore, if I don't perform, I don't get my reward, then you need to be honest and loving with yourself and encouraging and say, okay, well, today was a bad day. I didn't achieve what I wanted. So that's okay. I'll try again tomorrow, and I'm not going to do the thing that would have normally been my reward. I'll do something less satisfying. That's between you and yourself. So in a moment, we'll do the trance, and as you do, as you allow yourself to relax and tap into that inner fire within you, if there's a particular project you want to get cracking on, that's great. If you simply want to listen to this recording or use this to ground your energy and relax and do whatever, that's okay too. As usual, I will send some energy with this recording, and it's up to you whether you allow it into your energy system or not. You will experience what you do. So I invite you now to make yourself safe and comfortable. Turn down the lights, recline, do whatever you wish. As you do, as you allow yourself to relax now, for a moment, once again, feel into your body, and if you need to move, you can. And then when you're ready, I'll get you to look up and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently allow your eyes to close if you so wish, or you can keep them open. Just allow your gaze to be soft and let your eyes relax. Listen to all of the different sounds around you for a while. Some of these sounds will be quite pleasant. And as you do, more and more, allow any sound that is not an emergency to relax you and take you deeper. Next, as you monitor your breathing, gently allow each out-breath to relax you a little bit more. And now, as much as you can, as much as is comfortable and right for you, allow yourself to relax your whole body, starting with the muscles in and around your eyes. See and feel that relaxation moving down your face as you relax your cheeks, your mouth, and your jaw, and even relaxing the muscles inside your mouth. See and feel that relaxation moving over your forehead, over the top of your head and down the back of your neck as you relax your shoulders and arms, relaxing your hands and your fingers, relaxing your chest and your stomach, relaxing your hips and your legs, relaxing your feet and your toes. As you drift deeper now, in a moment as I count from 10 to 1, allow yourself to relax a little bit more with each count. If it helps you, imagine you're walking or drifting down a set of stairs, or you might imagine that you're counting clouds drifting across the sky. Just with each count, let yourself relax a little bit more. And when I get to the number 1, allow yourself to be in the most beautiful healing space that is right for you today. That might be by the beach, or in a forest, in a temple, a crystal cave, wherever you wish to go. A place where you can allow your energies to relax and recharge, letting go of any negative and absorbing all the healing energies that you need. So as I count from 10 to 9, relaxing and letting go. 8, nobody wanting anything, nobody needing anything from you at the moment. This is your relaxation and trance. 7, as you gently drift deeper down. 6 and 5, any sound that's not an emergency relaxing you and taking you deeper. 4, as all stress, tension and negative energy leaves your body. 3, at your pace and in your way. 2, more and more relaxed. As 1, you allow yourself now to very gently become aware of your ideal healing space for today. If you're not very visual, it might simply be a shapeless, formless void where you feel absolutely safe and secure, calm and at peace. You might see or hear or feel different colors, sights, sounds and sensations in this space. Or you might find yourself in quite a distinct, crisp, clear, or somewhere in between space. For me, right now in my mind, I'm in the most beautiful forest clearing, sitting on sort of mossy, grassy area, allowing myself to connect to Mother Earth. There is a beautiful, crystal clear stream of water nearby. I can hear it gently burbling over smooth, mossy rock. There's trees gently swaying in the breeze, and you can just hear the leaves rustling. For a while, I bring my attention to this moment of now. I'm mindful of my mind's desire and tendency to wander, to skip ahead into the future or drift back into the past. And I bring it gently back to feeling my butt on the ground, imagining that this energy being, this little seedling or giant tree, however I may wish to perceive myself, that my energy roots are tapping deep into Mother Earth, sending down any negative energy, allowing myself now to be a conduit, not just for my own energy, but for everyone else who is here with me in this moment of now. As I do that, as I now connect my energy to everyone present, and that includes myself in the future when I listen to this recording again, and everyone else who is here, hopefully multiple times, the more often we spend time in this calm space, the healthier our energy systems and our physical form can become. So with your permission, as I connect my energy to yours, Perhaps you might feel, you might see a most beautiful, soothing, healing light, as if a gentle shaft of sunlight was touching your forehead, or however you perceive. This loving, soothing, healing, universal energy, helping you to allow yourself to cleanse your own energy system, to ground and be present in this moment of now. In being aware of the different irritations that might make our minds and physical form wanting to move away from being present here. Different stresses, different stories. That's all they are, stories. In allowing ourselves to acknowledge their presence, to go, yep, and now I'm going to be here, and whatever is, simply is. I relax. I allow my root chakra to connect to Mother Earth. This chakra is governed by my adrenal glands that sit on top of my kidneys. So as I relax, as I remain present, I can become more comfortable. And this soothing, healing, loving energy can gently flow from the crown of my head, along my spine and through all of my energy networks, to the base of my spine and then deep into the earth. Imagine that with each in-breath you draw the healing energy from above you and draw it into and down. And as you exhale, you continue to push that energy down further, so that any negatives are gently washed away. And as you more deeply connect into the earth, that energy there can be cleansed and cleared, and through wonderful different pathways to be returned, recycled and cleansed. And as that happens more and more, you can draw into yourself that healing, restoring, loving energy that you need in this moment of now. And as we rest here for a moment, I invite you for a moment now to help direct some loving, healing energy. So several people on this call have asked for healing energy, motivating energy. So allow yourself for a moment to be present. And as you do, usually we find it much easier to love, encourage and forgive other people than we do ourselves. So as you bring your attention to simply being present in a wave of energy, and it doesn't matter whether this is all real or all completely fictional and fantasy, however you might view this, simply I invite you to join this exercise of sending loving, healing energy to other people who are present here in this moment of now. And there's at least a few of us. So however many people might be here, imagine that as you allow your awareness to gently be aware of other people, and that includes another copy of yourself if you listen to this repeatedly. And as you do, simply let the intention of wellness for others flow through you and not from you. So you're not depleting your own energy, you're simply allowing the universal healing energy to flow through you. So everyone else who is here, who is not me, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free from suffering, I send that loving intention, and we can all send that loving intention for a moment. And in that act of wishing others well, we usually find our own heart lift a little bit, for we feel that we're doing something good. And now for a moment, I invite you to allow yourself to receive energy. So now, everyone here, allow yourself to lovingly receive energy from everyone who is present here and from all the universe around us. Let it recharge and restore our deep energy reserve. And more at every level as we allow this, remind ourselves to be present, to accept everything that is happening in this moment. As I count again from 10 to 1, I invite you to become twice as relaxed with each count, to go twice as deep into trance with each count, and to allow the loving, soothing, healing sights, sounds and sensations to become twice as real around you with each count, whatever that may mean for you, until you find your ideal level of trance where you will stay for today. As I count from 10 to 9, going twice as deep, 8, twice as relaxed, 7, twice as real, 6, your subconscious mind hearing every word that I speak, even if your conscious mind drifts in and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as you rest here for a moment, I invite your subconscious mind to direct its attention to the fire in your belly that is your solar plexus chakra, to give yourself permission to go into the direction that you need, that you wish for your highest and best will and good. And as you do, as you allow yourself now to remove the subconscious obstacles and blocks that are preventing you from achieving those realistic goals that are for your highest and best will and good, then you allow yourself to break them into small, manageable, achievable, realistic goals and tasks. And you will now set and achieve those realistic goals. You will love, encourage, and you support yourself every step of the way. And you look after yourself and your energy. You'll check in with yourself regularly and often, grounding into the moment, being present, allowing whatever emotions are present within you, and soothing and loving yourself every step of the way, allowing yourself to rest in Mother Earth as you need, to recharge and revitalize yourself. And then, as you tick all of those achievement goals, your enthusiasm grows and you find the right balance for you in enjoying your life and ensuring that your survival hygiene factors are being met, so that every day and every way you grow stronger, happy and healthier, calm and relaxed. So allow yourself now for a moment to drift deeper. Let that loving, soothing, guiding, healing energy flow through you. And let that energy, that fire in your belly become stronger allowing you to work with your own determination to achieve the goals that are right for you, that are realistic for you, so that you can enjoy your life. And then every day in every way you grow stronger, happy and healthier, calm and relaxed. So you will look after your energy. You will allow yourself to love and accept your physical form and to look after the vessel that you have, all of the little cells that you have, more and more looking after them in healthy, respectful ways that are right for you, absorbing that loving, healing energy that is right for you. You might find yourself drawn to healthier foods, to healthier ways of being, the right balance of exercise and fun. And more, you allow yourself to move towards your brightest and best possible future, which is always in front of you, with the past behind you. So maybe you might see a gentle tendril or shoot of energy from your heart moving into that future. It might have a certain color that you really like, whatever it is. Or if you're like me and you're not very visual, you might feel a gentle pull into that direction, always in front of you, with the past behind you. Give yourself permission for a while to orient and align with that. Allow every single part of you, from the purely physical to the highest spiritual, and every part in between, whatever that may mean for you, allow them to align with that future. In that future, if there are certain goals you wish to achieve, you will have achieved them or moved towards them or adjusted them as needed, where you have felt happy and comfortable and confident every step of the way that you're doing your best, that you've stopped procrastinating and you've started and are in fact finishing those tasks that you set yourself that are realistic, achievable goals, that allows your energy and enthusiasm to increase and you continue to feel stronger and more motivated, energized and revitalized. And every day in every way you grow stronger, happy and healthier, calm and relaxed. Now for a moment, as you allow yourself to resonate and be that future confident, relaxed you, you allow yourself now to integrate and become whole, to become that you of the future. And as you do, your aura expands, you feel stronger. See and feel a protective energy increasing around you as all of your life experiences, both good and bad, now give you the strength and wisdom to turn even the negative experiences into positive protecting energy. You've survived everything that you've survived to date and have coped. Therefore, it strengthens you so that now any negative energy, any negative words, energies or intentions just wash over you like water off a duck's back, and you deliberately choose to only let in those positive, loving, healing energies, words and intentions that are right for you. So as you continue now to integrate and become whole, to become the you of the future that you already are, then your energies increase and you will feel that enthusiasm, and you'll make those beneficial changes in your habits that allow you to be productive and to balance, enjoying your life and achieving your goals as you more deeply relax. Now, as you allow these beneficial suggestions to become a permanent part of your subconscious mind, and these suggestions that are for your highest and best will and good, allow you to become the you of the future in a way and at a pace that is right for you today. Now, in a moment, as I gently bring you back, in a moment as I count from 1 to 5, you'll slowly return, bringing a feeling of wellness and calm back with you. So as I count from 1, this deeply relaxed state, which is always within you, which the more you practice, the more often and regularly you return to this space, this healing space, the more benefits you will receive. To 2, gently starting to return, a feeling of wellness and calm returning with you. 3, as you slowly come closer, maybe starting to wriggle your fingers and toes. As 4, you become more present in your body still, maybe stretching some of the larger muscle groups. As 5, you return completely, and you allow your eyes to open when you're ready. So welcome back. Take your time to return. And as I turn on these bright lights, again, hello, welcome back. Just have a drink. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that it's beneficial for you. As always, please, all feedback welcome, and sharing your experiences really helps me improve this process. Now, I'm not going to do live calls anymore for a while for these group recordings, simply because of logistics. So the intention is that I will simply have a set topic and will quite happily speak one-on-one or interact one-on-one with all of the regular subscribers. And thank you again to all of my paying subscribers. I love you all. Greatly appreciate the energy you send me. So the intention is that I will actually release the recording on a Thursday evening. So any time, and I will most likely do the recording on a Thursday morning. So yeah, any time on Wednesdays, if you send me through feedback, information, requests, then I can try to incorporate that. Now, next week, the topic most likely is going to be intuition and the third eye, though I'm tempted to also just make it a general healing trance. So I'll decide that as the time gets closer. Again, anyone present now, please send feedback, send requests for what you might want to see or hear incorporated in a trance like this. So you will love, encourage, and support yourself. You'll achieve your projects, you'll kick the goals that you wish to, and you will set realistic goals. That's the most important thing. And every step of the way, be honest and loving with yourself and give yourself feedback on the process and encourage yourself. And remember to ground in Mother Nature. Most of us aren't doing enough of that at the moment. I think that's about it for today. Thank you again. All feedback welcome. All money most welcome. If you're seeing this and you're, non-paying subscriber who I haven't talked to. Some people I know who watch this simply cannot afford to pay me, and I'm lovingly happy to share energy because of the exchanges of energy that happen. However, if you can throw some coins at your Witcher, that would be most appreciated. Much love, joy, happiness, many blessings to you all. Namaste.